Hello once again, and we're going to have a game of Outrun for the Commodore 64. People might be thinking, has watched this channel long enough, I've already reviewed the Commodore 64 version of Outrun. Yes, you're absolutely right, I have. But there's a different version of Outrun on the Commodore 64 as well. And this is the American version. Yes, so wow, it's another Commodore 64 version. I was thinking, I've got to play this. Yeah, I don't think much of that title screen. Doesn't look much like a Ferrari to me. It looks like a station wagon with the, or an estate car, as we would say over here. Americans call it a station wagon with the roof cut off. You know, yeah, anyway. Turn this disc, oh, we don't have to worry about turning the disc over. It's a disc emulation. That's why it takes it doesn't really take that long actually for a disc emulation on the Commodore 64. Excuse me. So we can choose our route. Obviously the Commodore 64 never was faithful to the arcade. To me that wasn't a problem, because the original arcade version was one of my best arcade games of all time. And when I played the Commodore 64 version for the first time, I was absolutely amazed. It was a fantastic game on the Commodore 64. As I said, it didn't stay true to the arcade original, but I overlooked that because it was just so fast, so good. My mate had this, and then I brought it on the Amstrad CPC 464. Right. I'm not in control. Oh, here we go. So that was in demo mode. Okay. Yeah, I bought this on the Amstrad CPC 464 and it was absolutely utter crap. It was the worst fucking version of Outrun I've ever played, and I wasted $9.99 on that heap of shit because they couldn't be bothered to program it fucking properly. Right, let's just choose a route. Yeah, I was so fucking annoyed with that. And you get games like Chase HQ where the Amstrad CPC was the best version. So give it to Ocean in future to program, then there would have been a great version on the Amstrad CPC, but no, they gave it to fucking US Gold or whoever programmed it. It was fucking useless. This is absolutely brilliant. As I said, I ain't played the American version, so let's get on with it. Enough waffle. Been almost waffling for 3 minutes. So this definitely looks smoother. It's a hell of a lot smoother than the UK version. But I ain't gonna gripe. I'm not gonna gripe. I mean, it plays pretty well, but because it's smoother, it looks a bit slower than the UK version or the European version. I wonder if that's if you have to, because it's a US version, they run on NTSC. I wonder if it's the case of choosing switching it to an NTSC so it runs faster. I don't know. But the music sounds the same as the original. That was done by Jason C. Brooke. Absolutely amazing on the Commodore 64, the music. Really is a good version. Really is. You get a choice of 2 tunes. This is, I think, this music called Sound Shower, and the other one, I think, Splash Waves. Both sound absolutely amazing on the Commodore 64. It's sort of similar. It's pretty similar. The sound effects are different. The car sprite is different. I have to say I preferred the car sprite on the UK European version than the US version. It looks a bit squashed down on this version. I've added more colour, so it got a little bit more yellow. But yeah, still a good conversion. I'm not gonna knock it for that. I mean, I'm just wondering if that's the reason why it's slower, because I'm running it through a PAL emulation. Wonder what it would be like if I changed it to NTSC. I mean, apart from that, it's still good. It's still a good game. Yeah, I wasn't aware of this till recently. Oh, that's still the same though. That still looks the same when it crashes. I noticed the girl. There's more colour. In the original, I say the original, the UK or the European Commodore 64 version. Oh bollocks! The girlfriend's hair was brunette or black. At least they've got it right with the blonde now. But that wasn't really a main thing. Didn't bother me. What I liked was how fast the Commodore 64 version was, and the graphics were good. I even would go to say that the Amiga version was pretty shit compared to the Commodore 64 version. The Commodore 64 version, no joke about it, was better than the Amiga version. The Amiga version wasn't great. It was just, the frame rate was absolutely crap. The graphics looked absolutely crap. It was a Commodore Amiga and they wasted an opportunity there to make a good game. Well, that's US gold for you, isn't it? They always did shit conversions for the Amstrad CPC and Commodore Amiga. Well, most of the time anyway. There was some good games. Well, for the Amstrad, it did a couple of good ones, but usually US gold totally favoured the Commodore 64. I'm waffling away. I didn't do a very good game. Yeah, I mean, apart from the thing I've always hate about computer games, arcade conversions, they always tend to do this stupid arcade putting your name in thing, where you've got a keyboard in front of you. You might as well just use the keyboard. No. I really hate that with games. If all games, you've got a keyboard, use the keyboard instead of doing it at that arcade style. No point. No point at all. There you get a progress. That's good. Yeah, so this is Outrun US version by Mindscape, I guess. Is it Mindscape? And it was done by the same, I think it was something Webb. Is it Mark Webb? Matthew Webb? Something like that. If you're watching, I've got your name wrong, I do totally apologise. But yeah, he did the original Commodore 64 version. Absolutely amazing game. This is alright, yes. I honestly preferred the European version, the UK version. I preferred the main sprite. I know it was not as smooth, but it was definitely faster. But this could be something to do with running on a PAL emulation, where it was in the US, so it should be on NTSC. Might have been, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.